Okay. That was a great win. I mean, shoot, we played really hard. I have a lot of respect for Coach Wayne at Tinkle, and that team he had last year got 3 starters back from that team and went to Elite Eight. They play tough. They got good size, and a win like that today was big for us. And coming off, the other day, you play an Air Force team that they play different. It's like playing the wishbone, in football. Something you don't. And we had one day. I'm not making excuses, but we didn't play well either. And give Air Force credit, but we had an 11-point lead and we didn't finish the game in that game against Air Force. I thought we grew today, even though we had 1 or 2 plays were tough, but we scrapped it out on the defensive end, and that was the difference. We didn't have those kind of defensive plays the other night against Air Force. Until we get really smooth sailing defensively. Games are going to be tight like this if we can keep battling. And winning tight, close games is just bodes well for you as the season progresses because you're going to be in a lot of those.
Jeriah, you played those guys a lot last year. Compare how they were last year with how they are, how they were today.
Mm-hmm. Well, first and foremost, I'll just thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for the opportunity to be, grace the court again. But Oregon State is a great team, like Coach said, making a run to the Elite Eight. I was definitely familiar, with them, and I, did the best I could to inform my team on what we were coming up against. And they, like Coach said, they had a lot of guys returning. They're strong, they're physical, they're big. It's something that we hadn't seen before, and I'm just proud of the way that we responded. We initiated the first blow, and we just continued to play hard, and we stayed together.
Yeah, you picked up 2 quick fouls, and some coaches would set them out for the rest of the half. I mean, that's 2 fouls, don't want to. But Coach had faith in you to go in and kept playing you, put you in for a little bit, take you out, and you had a productive first half. With 2 fouls, and we talk about playing with 2 fouls, and to be productive about that.
Yeah, well, I think that's just a testament to our relationship that we have. My best friend. As soon as I got those 2 fouls, I said, Coach, I'm good, and you trusted me, and you continued to put me in, take me out, and he did a great job with it, and it was a blast, man. I just had so much fun. Again, just a blessing to be able to play with Coach and get wins like this.
Fun it is. Obviously, it can be stressful in those moments, but when you are able to win games like this, how much can it help you guys the rest of the season?
Oh, I think it's great, and it just shows our resiliency. Again, having 8 newcomers, and to be able to come together like this and scrap out a win against a very talented team is important for us, and I think it's gonna show down the line as well.
Talking about down the stretch, you guys, you had 60-51 lead. Then the guy has an unbelievable shot. What can you do? Then it's all of a sudden 4 points, and then it's like, you got to, game. Then it gets to 2. Just talk a little bit about, what you guys were thinking, and you guys obviously handled it very well. And so just talk a little bit about your thought process.
Man, I think it's funny because I've seen him shoot and make crazy shots like that a bunch of times. So when he made it, I was like, dang, it was a good shot. It didn't really catch me too off guard. But at the same time, the way that, we didn't hang our heads. We continued to stay strong. We came even closer together and was like, look, we got to finish this out. And, we, took it possession by possession. Very patient, and I'm just proud of our guys for the way that we responded, especially in a situation like that.
Good. All right, thank you guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Trey. Good job, man. I know. I'm sorry. I'll talk fast.
And Coach, you talk about again that playing with 2 fouls. That's not something everyone would do,
and I normally don't. But it was I didn't want him to get a tired foul. So I wanted to keep him in and out. I watched the timeouts media timeouts, and I was going to get him right before them, let him play through, then bring him back, and then I was going to do that the whole rest of the half, and just a blessing that he didn't foul. He had a breakaway, and I was yelling, don't foul, and he was trying to chase the guy down. So, but yeah, I want to say this because I know Kelly's got to get going, but we had some really good play out of some guys that we needed to see be better. Tim, I thought, was really aggressive, and not necessarily with his points, but his length, his size, and allowing us to play bigger, with the three. And then Nikita was outstanding. His rebounding, his physicality at 6'10", it gives us a presence in there. Both those guys, we've been asking and needing more from them. Pritch has got a little soreness with his back and a little stiffness, but he made a play there at the end of the first half. So, but those two guys in particular, we've been wanting to do more, and I thought they really gave us a nice lift with their minutes.
Ray came out just
Yeah.
very determined, very focused. What was different for him? And I mean, I know he had a lot of big moments in the game, but it just seemed like the intensity was there.
Yeah, I challenged Ray to be better. The first two games, I think Ray, he hasn't played up to his potential, what we felt like he could be at. And he was really, and we told him tonight's going to be the biggest challenge that we've played against. Now, although Coleman was really good, but the size and the physicality and experience of these guys, they're older, and the level of talent was going to be different. And because, Coleman had a great game against us, and then the other night against Air Force, he played against a freshman. He struggled a little bit, but then I challenged him, and he stepped up to the challenge and played really aggressive, made some big shots, and he rebounded. I think he had 8 rebounds. So we need him to have a presence like that.
Time of year is about. You see their potential, just trying to get them to understand what it is.
Absolutely, Kelly. I think it's about helping them, grow, because we got so many new guys. So you're trying to figure it all out. Rotation, who's playing well with each. Take the thinking out of it. Just compete when you're out there, and don't try to figure out anything other than when you get opportunity, embrace it. And but yeah, this time of year, you look across the country, it's just. Everybody's got a lot of new guys. I don't think we're the only ones. But I was talking to Wayne before that. He's got a lot of new guys too. But he's got a good core. I think we got to build on that with our good core we have, and then have these new guys come along and keep coaching them.